Before we start this video, I want to give a quick moment of silence to our fallen American, Jesse Marsch. All right.
He's fired. He's out.
Sad to see.
I'm upset. I've been a small Leeds fan. I'm still gonna support Leeds because they got all those American players. Obviously, I want them to do well. I don't want to see Leeds get relegated with all those American players on their team because it makes them look bad as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we not only have not two, but three now players. And we now really have who I think are two of the three best players in the U.S. squad in Adams and McKinney. I mean, those two guys are real anchors in our team. So to see them do well is exactly what I want. And if that means that Leeds have to do well, I guess. But it sucks that the fellow American, Jesse Marsch, was fired this week.
Yeah, very sad. On to other news, more sad news. City is in some... Could be in a bit of trouble. But rumors are... I'm gonna play both sides here because I'm not gonna play one side or the other. Because one, if we are doing something wrong and we are cheating, yes, we should be punished. But why hasn't this been solved before? Why is it that because our owners are brown, we're getting ridiculed? Why is it that it's taken this time? It happened that long ago. It's like very convenient, this timing that they're putting this out. It's just some things don't add up, I will say. But also, there's things that if City is saying that they're about to, like, I don't remember, they both put out a statement and City basically was like, oh, they're like about to just prove it or whatever. But then you need to prove it. So if you are not guilty, Manchester City, please give the evidence to prove you are not guilty.
And if you are guilty, hand those league titles over across the street that we should have got.
You would not have won. But look, nonetheless, it just doesn't make sense to me how we're in trouble if it's about... I know it's about money, right? And we haven't not spent near the most money in a while. And people want to talk about, oh, well, it's how you get the money. Well, do you not think Todd Bowley and all those other owners don't have assets that fund their fucking clubs? Like, it's how billionaires work. Everybody, they all, at the end of the day, they all are doing it the way, you know what I mean? They're doing it.
They're trying to save the most money and make the most money. That's how everything works.
And at the end of the day, I feel like City are being a bit hard done by, considering all the finances that other clubs have spent now in the last 5-6 years. Like, yes, I get over the last decade, we've spent a bunch. I'm not gonna say we haven't, but now that you've look at the last 5-6 years, how much people are catching up with us and passing us. Passing us. And we've been labeled as the oil club, and I get it. We are. You can say that, the oil club, the Saudi money or whatever. But people are spending more than us, and we're doing good still. So I that's why I'm still like, it just pisses me off.
See, I completely understand those frustrations, but Tanner kind of said, "Oh, well, United spend a lot of money." Well, that's because United have the largest fan base in the world of any Premier League team, easily, and only probably second to Real Madrid in terms of global fan base.
And that's understandable, but when you have the money to spend, you spend it. And if they have that money,
but that's the
why
thing.
Are we not allowed to spend it?
But it's not you can't just buy the club and put all the money into it. You have to have the supporters, the merchandise, the revenue has to be there from real legit sources, and that's one of the problems.
Do you know
that
about
they
our
had.
sources?
Well,
they don't know about our sources, bruh.
But the thing is, though, there are companies that are set up in Saudi Arabia that are still owned by the same family that have put money from different sponsors and stuff. That's the problem that has happened. You know, you have the owner's cousin owns this company, and they say, okay, we'll invest and we'll sponsor you for way more than what you should be getting, but it's fine. So they use that sponsor money that they shouldn't have gotten that amount, and they use that to buy players. Now, as far as I'm concerned, that's just good business strategy. But the governing bodies, or so be it, don't want it to happen. So that's just the rules that they have to play by. I don't think it's...
I think Man City probably are dancing around the rules a bit. But if we aren't breaking any rules, if we aren't really actually breaking any of the laws and we have proof, I really, really hope we just present it and put it forth. Prove the evidence. Stop this talk. We just need to get this over with. Because I'm tired of the same narrative all the time. And if we are doing this dumbass shit, then we should be punished. Like, so get the punishment out. Let's solve this. Let's get this done and over with so we can get back to just watching and playing the game we want to watch.
Yeah, you don't want it to drag on for sure.
It's so annoying.
But let's see if they come back and investigate Chelsea in a couple of years.
Yeah, and maybe United too.
That'll never happen. We make real money. That's
on to the results though. Man City. We're having trouble in the board, up in the owner, the money side. You know what I'm saying?
On and off the pitch, it's rough.
Off the pitch,
rough week for him
right now, bro. And not even just this week. Like this past month or so, I feel like it's been kind of not. Definitely not to our standard.
The feel-good factor is not there right now.
It feels insane to say Kevin De Bruyne, who has the most assists in the league this season, is having a bad year. He's having a bad year, in my opinion. The way it's just insane. We have a goal scorer who scored 25 goals in the Premier League, but yet we're a worse team, and that's just facts. He scored 25 in the league.
Okay, well,
he scored 25 in the league. Let me finish. He scored 25 in the league, and yet we're a worse team. That is Pep Guardiola's fault. Okay, you cannot tell me that if you put in that guy, a man who scores 25 goals a season, I get Pep plays the way he does, but you're telling me you can't accommodate for a man who's going to put the ball in the back of the net. Okay, I just don't understand how we have all these superstars and we're not absolutely destroying everyone. That's what really bugs me.
I really like this role reversal we're having right now.
Because I know... No, but I know our players are world class. Your players weren't world class at the time.
Right?
I
get that.
Your players were. Bruno Fernandes was your best player by miles at one point. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was when United were at their lowest in the last few years or so.
But this little month has been a nice vacation from the.
And I know I'm not saying we're definitely not going to be falling out of the top 4 or anything like that.
No.
Like, I still think unless we get a fucking deduction of points, which. But anyway, off whatever we're playing, we should be doing way better. De Bruyne needs to be performing better. The whole squad, honestly. Rodri had a shitter against Spurs. I don't even want to go through the full game. He had a shitter against Spurs. Gives away the ball. Harry Kane puts it in the back of the net. And then we are basically
shut down.
A stalemate from there. Antonio Conte played Pep Guardiola into his little Italian fingers.
Sit into the gabagool. Like I was saying, this role reversal is pretty nice. United's actually winning, unlike City this week. So, good 2-1 win over Crystal Palace. A little nervy there at the end, not going to lie. Casemiro with an unfortunate straight red card, which, I mean, you know what? For as great as he's been this season, to be signing of the season, honestly, in the Prem, you get one mess up, and you grab Will Hughes by the throat, tell him, hey, listen here, white boy, you fucking albino-looking bitch. We're going to throw down, and he stopped. So, I mean, everybody gets a pass. Everybody gets one. But the game was good. 2-0 for vast majority of the game, and then Casemiro gets that red card. Crystal Palace do make it 2-1, and like I said, it was nervy there for a little bit because Crystal Palace is a really good team. They are a really well-coached team, too.
Patrick Vieira has done really good for them.
They're solid. If Arteta wasn't... I'm going to say this, and don't clip this, but if Arteta wasn't such a good manager at the moment, I could really see Arsenal thinking about bringing in Vieira. Maybe not this year or the year after, because Arteta is doing so well, but maybe in the future he could be an option, because he's got a real good system that Crystal Palace just knows how to play so well. So I think 2-1 at home is not the greatest result, but when you look at the whole game, you get that red card, you go down to 10 men. I think it was a good result, especially against a good team. That's all we got this week. I'm on a high. Tanner's on a low. Hopefully it continues.
No.